Welcome back to Linux Network. Today we're taking a look at KDE Plasma 6.6. Coming just 4 months after the highly acclaimed Plasma 6.5 release, the KDE team delivered a version that feels like the ultimate quality of life update. I am talking about refined login experience, groundbreaking accessibility features, faster everyday workflows, and a level of polish that makes you wonder why anyone still uses Windows or macOS. I'm going to take you directly into the desktop environment. We are going to explore the hidden gems, the technical shifts, and the visual overhauls that make Plasma 6.6 a mandatory upgrade for every Linux enthusiast. So, let's break it down. One of the most significant architectural change in Plasma 6.6 is the introduction of Plasma Setup. This isn't just another setting window, it's a dedicated first-run wizard that fundamentally changes how we interact with a new system. Historically, setting up a user account was tied directly to the operating system's installation process. You'd partition your drive, install the files, and then create your user. Plasma Setup breaks the cycle by separating the user account creation from the system install. Why is this a big deal for us? Think about companies shipping Linux laptops. They can now ship a device with Plasma pre-installed, and when the customer opens it, they get a professional guided experience to set up their own account, much like when you unbox a new smartphone. If you're like me and you often refurbish old laptops for friends or family, you can now set up the OS and leave the final personalization to them. Also, it allows for a clean transition of ownership without the new owner ever touching the previous user's data or configuration. While we are talking about the start of your experience, we have to mention the Plasma Login Manager, also known as PLM. This is a brand new optional component introduced in 6.6. For years, most KDE distros have relied on SDDM, short for Simple Desktop Display Manager. While SDDM is great, it's an independent project. PLM is built by KDE for KDE. It's optimized specifically for Wayland, which is now the default session for Plasma. It offers a more seamless transition from the boot screen to your desktop, with better support for high-resolution displays and touchscreens right from the moment you power on your machine. KDE has always been the Swiss Army knife of desktops, but version 6.6 makes those tools faster and more intuitive. We've all been there. You go to a friend's house or a coffee, and the Wi-Fi password is a 32-character string of random gibberish. If your system has a camera, Plasma 6.6 now lets you scan a QR code to join a network. It's located right in the network's widget. This is the kind of "it just works" feature that makes the desktop feel modern and thoughtful. This is a feature I've wanted for a long time. In the Task Manager, you no longer have to open the full audio mixer to adjust a specific app. You can simply hover your mouse over an app's icon and scroll your mouse wheel to turn that specific application up or down. If you're a gamer who likes to listen to podcasts while playing or a streamer who needs to quickly mute a background browser tab, this is a massive productivity win. The window list widget, which gives you a vertical menu of all open windows, has received two powerful new options. One, Open on Hover. You can now trigger window switching just by moving your mouse, saving you hundreds of clicks over a work week. And Contextual Filtering. You can now filter the list to show only windows on your current virtual desktop or activity. This keeps your interface clean when you're juggling 20 different tasks across different workspaces. Before we get into the heavy-hitting accessibility and visual updates, I want to take a quick second to thank you for being here. If you find these deep dives into the Linux world helpful, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Here at Linux Network, I'm dedicated to bringing you the most honest, detailed look at the software that powers our digital lives. Your support is what allows me to keep testing these distros and bringing you the latest news. If you're already subscribed, thank you. You're the reason this channel exists. Spectacle is arguably the best screenshot tool on any operating system, and in 6.6 it becomes a true productivity powerhouse with text recognition. Now, when you take a screenshot, you can select an extract text option. Spectacle will analyze the image and copy any text it finds directly to your clipboard. This is incredible for pulling snippets from PDFs that won't let you copy, grabbing error codes from non-selectable terminal windows, or even pulling codes from video frames. But that's not all. For those of us who record our screens, you can now exclude specific windows from a screencast. By right-clicking a window title bar, you can tell KWin to hide that window from any recording. This means you can keep your private messages or your password manager open on your screen while you record a tutorial, and your viewers will never see them. KDE's commitment to making the desktop usable for every human being is on full display here. Plasma 6.6 adds a grayscale filter to its suite of color blindness correction tools. This brings the total to 4 specialized filters, all accessible under system settings. This isn't just a gimmick. For users who struggle with color perception, these filters can make the difference between a usable computer and a frustrating one. For users with visual impairments who rely on the zoom effect, there is a new tracking mode. This mode keeps the mouse pointer strictly centered on the screen as you move, preventing that disorienting feeling of losing the cursor when you're zoomed in deep. As the world moves to Wayland, KDE is ensuring no one is left behind. Slow keys. This is now fully supported on Wayland. It requires a key to be held for a short duration before it registers, which is vital for users with motor control challenges. And reduce motion. If you find animation distracting or if they cause motion sickness, Plasma now honors the global reduce motion setting, instantly cutting out unnecessary transition across the entire desktop. You know I can't make a video without talking about the eye candy. KDE users spend a lot of time rising their desktops. In 6.6, you can finally turn your current setup into a reusable global theme. This includes your colors, window decorations, icons, and even your layout. Better yet, these custom themes work with Plasma's automatic day-night switching. You can design your perfect day setup and your perfect night setup and have the system toggle between them as the sun sets. For the gamers and high-end workstation users out there, if you have a monitor with 144Hz or 244Hz refresh rate, you are going to notice the difference immediately. The animation engine in KWin has been optimized to match these high refresh rates, eliminating the tiny micro stutters that sometimes occur in previous versions. Under the hood, Plasma 6.6 is leaner and meaner. You can now use a game controller like an Xbox or PlayStation pad as a basic input device to navigate the desktop. Perfect for HTPC setup or just browsing from your couch. If your laptop or monitor has an ambient light sensor, Plasma 6.6 can now automatically adjust your screen brightness based on the lighting in your room. If you're a power user, you'll love this. You can now right-click a process in the system monitor and change its priority and scheduler graphically. This is great for when you're rendering a video in the background but still need your browser in snappy. And lastly, there is a new refreshed UI for USB permission prompts, making it much clearer when a sandboxed app, like a Flatpak, is asking for hardware access. I know you're eager to try this. Here is the current roadmap for getting the update. KDE Neon Testing Edition. This is the fast lane. It already has Plasma 6.6 available for testing. Rolling release distros. If you're on Arch Linux, OpenSUSE Tumbleweed or PikaOS, check your update manager daily. These distros usually push the new Plasma version within a few days to a week. Endpoint release distros. If you're on Fedora, Kubuntu or Debian, you may have to wait for next major OS release or check for backports and community PPAs. KDE Plasma 6.6 represents a shift in philosophy. It's no longer just about adding more features, it's about making the future we have more intelligent, more accessible and more professional. From the OCR in screenshots to the way we join Wi-Fi networks, Plasma is proving that it is the most innovative desktop environment on the market today. What is your favorite new feature? Is it the QR code Wi-Fi scanning, or are you more excited about the new custom theme creator? Drop a comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching Linux Network. I'm Cătălin, and as always, stay free, stay open source, and I'll see you in the next one.